All right, welcome to the CCDMR Prep Series. Think of this as your personal guide, your roadmap to absolutely mastering the Certified Clinical Data Manager exam. If you're watching this, I know you're serious about taking that next big step in your career. So in this very first episode, we're going to get right to it and lay down the foundation for your success. We'll start with what this exam is really about, because trust me, it's probably not what you think.
Look, let's just get this out of the way right now. The exam is tough. No sugarcoating it. But here's the thing. It's not tough because the questions are some kind of impossible riddle. It's tough because the expectations are way higher than what most people are prepared for. And you know what? That's exactly why we're here. This series is designed to fill that gap. We're not just going to drill facts. We're going to teach you how to think.
So first up, let's talk about the CCDM exam challenge. We need to know what we're up against. And then, once we know the challenge, we'll lay out your guide to success, our strategy.
Hey, I'm Mohammed Bilal. I'm the one behind Mentoring Maya, and I created it for a very specific reason.
You see, when I was starting out in clinical data management, I felt like all the good advice was scattered all over the place. It was frustrating trying to piece it all together. And I made a promise to myself back then that if I ever got the chance, I'd create the one resource I wish I'd had. So here we are. You're not doing this alone.
All right, let's dig in. What does the exam really test? Because understanding this changes everything. Okay, first things first, let's bust a few myths. The CCDM exam is not about memorizing a bunch of definitions. It's not about being able to quote SOPs word for word. Seriously, if that's been your study plan, we need to hit the brakes and change direction right now.
So what is it about? It's a test of your judgment. Simple as that. It's about your scenario logic, how you think about risk, and the data quality decisions you'd make on the job. Basically, can you think and act like a senior principal-level CDM? That's the real question the exam asks. And that's exactly the skill we're going to build together here.
So how are we going to get you to that level of thinking? With a solid plan. I've broken it down into a 3-phase study roadmap so you're never lost.
And here it is, our roadmap to exam day. It's a 3-phase journey. In Phase 1, Episodes 1 through 4, we're building the core foundations. You can't build a house on sand, right? Then in Phase 2, Episodes 5 to 9, we get into the really meaty stuff, advanced CDM logic. And finally, Phase 3, Episodes 10 to 13, is all about exam execution, turning that knowledge into points on the board. This structure means you'll always know exactly where you are and what's next. No guessing.
All right, you've seen the map. Now let's talk about how to use it, how to get the most out of this series.
Okay, a few key things to get the most out of this. 1. Watch these episodes in order. Seriously, they build on each other. 2. Don't be afraid to pause and jot down some quick notes. 3. And this is a big one. You have to attempt every quiz question, even if you're not sure. That's where the magic happens. And 4. Use the scenarios we go through to train how you think, not just to memorize an answer.
It really boils down to this. Follow the journey, build your logic, and you'll pass with confidence. It's a simple formula, but man, it works.
Okay, enough talk about the plan. Let's get our hands dirty. It's time to test your thinking.
So, let's do a little warm-up. I've got 3 quick questions for you. Now, don't sweat it. The point here isn't to get them all right. It's to show you the kind of reasoning the exam is looking for. You ready? Let's do this.
First question. What is the CCDM exam primarily assessing? Is it A, memory of CDM terminology? B, your ability to follow SOPs? C, applied judgment in real CDM scenarios? Or D, knowledge of EDC programming? The answer is C. It's all about applied judgment in real-world scenarios. It's not what you know, it's what you can do with what you know.
Okay, question number 2. Which skill matters most on exam day? Is it A, speed, B, pattern recognition, C, understanding root cause and data flow, or D, vendor management knowledge? And the answer is C again, understanding the root cause and the flow of data. That's the deep thinking they're looking for, way more than just being fast.
And last one for our warm-up. Why should you avoid overthinking CCDM questions? Is it A, because they're trick questions? B, because most answers follow the simplest clinical logic? Or C, because the exam penalizes you for taking too long? The big takeaway here is B. Most of the time, the right answer is based on the simplest, most direct clinical logic. Don't go looking for crazy, complex traps that aren't there.
So how'd you do? If those questions felt a little different, maybe even a little tough, good.
That's perfect, because this series is designed to train that exact type of thinking. We're going to build that mental muscle together.
And just like that, you've taken the first step on your CDM journey. So what's next? In Episode 2, we're diving straight into CDM foundations and study startup. We're talking about everything from how the protocol drives our decisions to the entire CDM lifecycle. This is the engine of the clinical trial, and you're going to see exactly how it runs.
Before we go, just a quick disclaimer that this content is independent and not affiliated with SCDM or any official CCDM exam body. I'm Mohammed Bilal, and this is Mentoring Maya. Our mission is to empower the next generation of clinical data managers. Let's get you ready for that exam. I'll see you in Episode 2.